Rappers and celebrities react and send prayers out to those affected by the California wildfires.
Prayers to the people in Cali, man. That shit look diabolical. What the man? Prayers to everybody in Cali. It look like it ain't everywhere. It look like it's just a certain area, I guess. Cause some people on there just chilling, but that shit look crazy, man. They finna bankrupt the shit out them goddamn insurance companies with them big ass mansions that's burning up. That shit is crazy, man. Prayers to Cali, man. I guess it don't rain in Southern California. I guess that's how that shit keeps spreading because it's dry out there. Damn.
You've got...
All right, y'all. It is your girl, Tay. And honestly, I wasn't going to really go live today and talk about this, but it has been on my it's been all through my feed, my YouTube feed, because y'all know I be watching my YouTube and stuff, my videos when I am working. So it's been coming up. So I'm like, you know what is really going on? And even last night, I was up watching some videos about the wildfires in California. Just real quick, can y'all hear me? Because the other day I was on here a whole hour and 40 freaking minutes. And yeah, a whole hour and 40 freaking minutes, and it was no freaking sound. So I'm hoping that it is some sound. I'm hoping that it is some sound. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I think y'all can hear me. I think. Okay, well, we're going to go with it. Hopefully y'all can hear me. But anywho, so yeah, it was like literally, I was just up last night watching videos, and I'm just thinking like, what is going on? Sending prayers and everything out to everybody that's affected by the wildfire and everything that's going on just in the world in general, because there's so much going on in this world, and you just for real, you just don't know from day to day. From the whole United, you semi talk business. Oh, okay. Okay, Charles. All right. But yeah, like it's wild. It's wild out here. And this video right here is 9 meg video. Hopefully they don't, they don't try to copyright me or whatever the case may be, infringe or whatever. But yeah. So let's get into it. We're just gonna go through a couple of videos and we're gonna talk about it, because what is really going on out here? What's going on, y'all? And like I said, from the whole United Healthcare CEO thing to the New Orleans terrorist thing, and then Las Vegas, and then the wildfires, and then the aliens. It's like, what is going on? We just got to stay prayed up and just like, I don't know. But anywho, let's get into it. I'm just going to play a couple of snippets of videos because I don't want to be copyrighted or whatever. And hopefully 9mag TV doesn't copyright me. Shout out to y'all. Let me go ahead and subscribe since I'm watching and using the video. But anywho, let's get into it.
Thousands of unread emails. Right. You're missing opportunities and blocking your team.
Shit crazy.
Okay, y'all. So I came to the bank, went to the ATM. The ATMs are off. There's no power. So I go inside to go to the door, and the door is locked. As you can see, all the employees are leaving. There's no power at the bank. It is crazy out here.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you all are doing well as best can be expected. So not going to be on here too long, but just kind of wanted to say something about what we all are witnessing right now. It's crazy. My wife texted me a picture of what was happening in California, and that's where she's from. And her mother is there right now. And I just read an article that said about 4 acres a minute, 4 football fields a minute is being devastated. You just told me about a restaurant we go to.
Yeah, Moonshadow on PCH is gone. I saw it on live. So anybody who travels PCH when you go to LA, you know, it's just legendary.
Yeah.
You know, it's a beautiful area. Palisades I grew up.
Right, we're gonna speed up a little bit because
Hey guys, we're here in Waldorf, Maryland. We're fired up here at Modern Accent Walls because we got.
All right. All right, y'all. Let's see. You can say that again. Damn, 2025. I mean, we all need what? How many days in? 9 days? Yeah. That's little Romeo. I think Chris Brown posted this saying someone starting these fires. I don't know. I don't know. I am inclined to think that as well, but I don't know. I don't live on the West Coast. I don't speculate this weird stuff.
On my way to the show. Oh my goodness, look at this. There's fires everywhere.
Look at that, y'all.
Oh my gosh, that's not too far from the studio. Look at that. It's like going up the hill. Hear the wind? It's so strong. It's moving my big old truck side to side. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. It's going right up that hill. No, all these people losing control. This poor guy. Jesus, I hope they're okay.
My
oh my God, it just happened.
What in the world?
Jesus Christ. Look at all the stuff in the road. There's so much debris. Him over. Look at that. Hear all the stuff hitting my truck. Ah, this is creepy. Oh my God, here we go. I'm almost there. Stay safe, everybody out there. Okay, so I was right. That earlier fire that I filmed from the freeway on my way in, look at that.
Wow.
Oh my God, it is close to the studio. Here we are, made it to the studio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, look at that. Look at these rooms. Look at that. I was right. It is close. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's shit flying everywhere. Better get inside. Oh my God. Me and Craig, we've been here. We waiting.
You got to look up artists like Burt Williams. Burt Williams
Come on,
is
see?
the first commercially successful.
We're waiting on that guy. What? He's right. Whoa.
Oh, my heart really does hurt for my city. I'm born and raised out here. We deal with the fires every year. I have family that was not in town, so I kind of was like, had a little restless sleep last night. I left my ringer on just in case I had to go get stuff for them. So I kept in touch. So my phone was going crazy all night long. And then, yeah, so I'm about to take a peek outside, but it is very sad. And then it's weird because they always stop the fire from jumping Topanga Canyon. I'm on the other side of Topanga Canyon. So yesterday we were covered in ash, smoke. If you were on my live when I was live with my son for his birthday,
Look at that.
the
Oh
sky
my
was
God.
completely orange.
Now, could y'all imagine what the air quality is like with all of that smoke and everything, different houses and businesses on fire and stuff like that in flame? Could y'all imagine the air quality? I mean, my heart really goes out to everybody that's affected by these wildfires. I know it's like she said, it happens all the time, like every year, whatever. But this is just, I don't know. I feel like this is just something a little bit different. Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's just, yeah, prayers to them.
Insurance is expensive. So here's the thing. They started canceling. I'm a first-time homeowner, right? And I am grateful that I have a realtor and stuff like that because I didn't have the patience. Like, I didn't understand what they were saying to me when I had to get homeowners insurance. I didn't understand, like, why it was so expensive. I was like, do I have to have this and that and that? And I'm like, we have fires every single year. This year, they made it extremely difficult for us to get fire and earthquake insurance. Yeah, the whole PCH is gone. Like, gone. The Iron Man house that was on PCH, gone. Paris Hilton's house, gone. Like, Ricky Lake's house, gone. Like, and F it being those particular people. Like, I only say that because growing up, I would ride down PCH, and I remember certain like houses. They were like a staple, and La Cunada, Hollywood, Santa Monica, and I'm in the Santa Monica Mountains. So
be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
It gets really sad. It's sad.
What has lasted
Yeah, this
5,000
is
years
crazy.
was
It is
once
so
almost
crazy. Like I said,
I don't understand why they make it so difficult. They know we're going to have these fires. They know that.
Okay, first of all, let me just say this. One thing I can say, when it comes to insurance, in my opinion, it is a ripoff, and yeah. So it's no surprising to me that one, they made it very difficult and very expensive to cover, and and also made it difficult to cover like fire and wildfires and earthquakes, especially when you know that area is prone to have these things. So they're like, okay, we're not going to cover it, we're going to cancel it, because for the simple fact they don't want to have to pay out this money. And that's the thing that kind of like pisses me off, because it's like, as long as I'm paying you money, it's not a problem. You know what I mean? Even like with my homeowners insurance, car insurance, health insurance, all of that. As long as I'm paying you money, it's not a problem. But as soon as it comes time for me to file a claim or whatever, or to renew, you want to either go up, or you want to say, okay, this is not covered, that's not covered, or whatever. Where's all this money going? I mean, we know where it's going, because the damn sure is not going. It's not, y'all know what I mean. It's not coming back to us. For the people that don't file claims, I think it needs to be revamped, because yeah, to be honest, insurance is a complete ripoff, and it's just sad, because a lot of people are just are just suffering behind the shit like this, like with the insurance and stuff. And not just speaking on homeowners insurance, but I'm just saying insurance in general. You know what I mean? You thinking because you're paying insurance monthly that you good, and then when you go time to use it, they want to give you all this pushback, or they want to say this not covered, that's not covered. And you wonder why people out here snapping because y'all playing in people's faces. You know what I mean? In this situation, as far as like these houses and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they were probably, $1 million houses and stuff or whatever. And just to think that your house, your $1 million house or whatever is gone, and then you don't have no insurance to cover or reimburse or help you rebuild or whatever the case may be. And you paying and you have been paying. It's just sad, but let's continue, y'all.
Once the fires do come, they spread,
and the wind doesn't help,
like instantly. It really is an instant. Yeah,
anyway.
Pasadena's done. PCH from where I'm at all the way down to the left towards Santa Monica, done. PCH where I'm at all the way to the right towards Malibu, done. That's considered Woolsey, where we're at, the Woolsey fires. So Studio City, Laurel Canyon, Runyon Canyon, done.
Wow.
So I don't know. So we're about to take a look. Say the question again, friend. What was the question? I'm fine. PCH is Pacific Coast Highway. So if you saw the blogs where Paris Hilton posted,
okay, we're gonna see that past
on 405 from there. When you come up to Topanga Canyon from where I live and you make the right, that takes you to Malibu. So that's like the Iron Man house. That's where, yeah. And then that also will take you to Santa Susana Pass, Woolsey, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, let's see if we can this video I saw earlier that I want to go over. Oh yeah.
Why did Amazon send me $20,000? Because I use Amazon AI. I'm going to show you a way to potentially make money by pairing Amazon with the power of AI without ever selling physical products. And I promise you've never heard about this before. I did it with a free app that's probably already on your phone, and that app is the Kindle app. Hi, I'm Carla Marie, and the coolest part is Amazon.
All right, shout out to Stephanie TV for all the tea.
What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic.
And I was just telling my
husband there's a problem out there in Los Angeles.
Really quick, I was telling my husband about this earlier. It just seemed a little bit ironic, not really ironic. I know they have their wildfires every year and stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, you just never know. You just never know. But I'll let the video tell it. Then, yeah.
Now, if you guys don't know, and if you haven't seen the news, there are wildfires that have been running rampant all throughout Los Angeles, and people are just losing their homes. Major celebrities are losing their homes. They're having to flee and things of that nature. So it's a complete mess out there at this particular point in time. Now, I'm not one of those people, but there are theories out there where people are feeling that these wildfires have been created to hide evidence, and they're talking about evidence. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's the think pieces that are coming from certain individuals, right? So what I want to do right now is take the time to play several clips of people talking about these wildfires, people who live out there in the Los Angeles area, giving us education on what's going on, and then I'll be back to give you my 2 cents.
You guys, I've been getting bits and pieces of this, but I haven't seen a complete list until now of all the celebrities that have lost their homes in the Palisades fire. This is unbelievable. Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, Miley Cyrus, She's lost 2 homes to fires. It's crazy. Ben Affleck, Jamie Lee Curtis, Anthony Hopkins, Billy Crystal, John Goodman, James Woods, Maria Shriver, Mandy Moore, Eugene Levy, Miles Teller, Paris Hilton, Fergie, Adam Brody, Leighton Meester, Anna Faris, Diane Warren, Heidi Montag, Spencer Pratt, Cameron Matheson, Ricky Lake, Betsy Johnson. This is unbelievable. I mean, this is not just about celebrities. I mean, it's about everybody that has suffered a tragedy by losing their homes or their animals or whatever. But clearly Hollywood has burned down, or at least the Palisades. This is unbelievable.
This is what Joe Rogan said about what a firefighter told him about the future of LA fires. And this was 6 months ago.
I talked to this guy who was a fire guy for the fire department. He said, it's just going to be a matter of time. There's going to be one day where a fire hits LA and the wind is the right way and we're not going to be able to stop it. It's just going to burn right through to the ocean. This is just a matter of time. We all know it. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I go, the whole city? He goes, the whole city.
The whole
Because
city.
when those big fires get going, there's not a damn thing. Like what happened in Malibu a few years back?
And did you guys see this? Talking about the fire hydrants are running dry. And on top of that, insurance companies started canceling people's fire insurance policy in LA months prior to these fires.
Now, that's crazy. I mean, that's crazy.
Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Because I don't know about you, but I'm feeling like there's something really, really fishy going on. And lately I've been seeing people getting on the governor of California's head. A lot of people are saying that it's due to his incompetence. So yeah, let me know what y'all think.
You see all these fires right now, right? I tried telling everybody a year ago that these fires were going to come and nobody wanted to listen to me. But now here we are, and guess what they're going to be blaming it on? Ding, ding, ding. You probably guessed it right. But guess what? I also tried telling everybody where specifically that these fires were going to start. But people wanted to act like I have no idea what I'm talking about. I've seen the blueprints for this. I know what's on the way. And if you don't know what fires I'm talking about, there's a series of fires breaking out around Los Angeles. You have the Palisades fire, you have the Eaton fire, and you have the Hearst fire, all of which are 0% contained, by the way. And wind gusts of up to 100 miles per hour are forecast. And at least 49,000 people have been ordered to evacuate right now. People were forced to abandon their cars because the fire was spreading so damn fast. People are even taking shelter on the beach. I mean, the Palisades fire in itself was reported to blaze through at least 5 football fields a minute. But more than 200,000 people were without power come Tuesday evening, with 420,000 more under consideration for a power cut. And people actually think that this is normal? I'm going to put a specific article in the comment section so I can really provide some clarification, because there's just some you cannot mention on this app.
Here's the scary truth about the California wildfire going on and why it's almost impossible to stop. I've lived in Los Angeles over 10 years now, and I've learned a few things about the wildfires here. Speed and intensity. Most California wildfires move up to 15 miles per hour. That's faster than most people can run. They destroy everything in their path in minutes. Size. California wildfires have burned.
Okay, what in the world my child would be calling at this time?
Millions of acres each year. The 2020 fires burned more than 4.3 million acres. That's bigger than Connecticut, y'all. Cost and containment. These wildfires literally cost millions of dollars to contain. In 2021, the Dixie Fire alone cost over $62.3 million to suppress. We're not talking about 3 million, 4 million. We're talking about 62 million and above. And then we have manpower, which is our firefighters. We have our firefighters that are working tirelessly in ridiculously dangerous conditions.
Right.
Everyone's evacuating, they're running in. Sometimes it gets to the point where the state hires inmates to help put out the fires.
A lot of people don't know this, but you can be using Instagram to generate automated passive income.
Because the firefighters, they're exhausted, they need a break. And what happens when you run out of firefighters? You bring on inmates. True story, y'all. Another huge factor, water scarcity. Yes, it's possible to run out of water. It takes millions and millions of gallons of water to put out these fires. In California, the combination of drought and limited resources makes it really, really hard. Weather obstacles, like what's happening right now, the wind. We have, the wind is insane right now. The wind is what's spreading the fire. Not only that, the wind can blow gusts of fire, like pieces of fires to other areas of California and start another wildfire there. So wind is the biggest challenge. So when people are like, I thought the fire was in Palisades, like, why is it now in this area? And how is it all the way in that area? That's because of the wind. And it's literally picking up the fire, throwing it like a fireball to other areas of California. Air quality. The fires are emitting a ridiculous amount of carbon dioxide, ash, smoke. We are breathing that in every day. So even if you're miles away, you're still going to suffer with the consequences of the smoke and the ash. And if you have asthma or any kind of lung issues, I highly recommend that you put on a damn mask or just stay the fuck inside. And then recovery time. We don't really talk about how it can take decades to recover from these wildfires, to the point sometimes where it can actually damage and affect the ecosystem for eternity. Like literally some ecosystems will never be the same because of California wildfires. So how can we prevent these wildfires? Honestly, humans are 80% of the time, humans are the cause of wildfires like this, especially in California where it's very dry. Be careful with unattended campfires. Be careful with fireworks. Or sometimes it's not caused by humans and the wind is really bad and you have a downed power line and boom, that's all it takes. That said, I know you're hearing a lot of things on the news, but now maybe you have a better understanding of how these fires start and why it takes so long to put them out. I'll keep you guys updated with the fires here. Please stay safe, stay aware, and take care of each other.
There will be no accidental fires, no accidental explosions. There will be.
Now, see, this the part right here. If y'all don't know who Ali Carter is, she is a young lady that has been speaking out for years about the whole Diddy thing. She even talked about Oprah. Who else she talked about? I can't remember, but y'all can look her up. Her name Ali Carter, and she is a victim, allegedly a victim of trafficking. You know, put the X in front of it. Yeah. So, but y'all can Google that. Look at some videos. It goes really in depth with her. And if you want, just put it in the YouTube search and look at her videos, and it's wild. So, but anywho,
We no accidental fires, no accidental explosions.
All right, so you guys just saw and heard all of that. Now I want to take the time to read you some of the comments that stem from the last video you saw where Ali Carter was predicting this. And this person asked, why would so many people leave their cars in the middle of the street? They did it because they wanted everything they didn't take to burn. All the evidence of S10, and I'm paraphrasing there. Then another person says, this is also prophecy. Then someone else says, as it is written, for nothing is secret that will not be revealed, nor anything hidden that will not be known and come to light. Luke 8:17. Then another person says, well, spot on, Ali Carter. Then another individual says, Hollywood will burn as to all the P, and you guys see what it says there. I'm paraphrasing here. And evidence. She knows, and also this is biblical. God is still in control and wins. Then someone else says, Ali Carter came to my mind as soon as I heard about the fires. And then another person by the name of Tiny goes and says, you're still listening to her. You're crazy. Then another person says, it's just not the Diddy evidence. It's a lot of different actors, entertainers, and politicians involved. Hence, while all these celebrities just lost their homes, LA and Hollywood has been evil. Nothing is a coincidence. Then someone else says, how convenient is LA as Hollywood begins to get exposed and collapse? Then the last person goes and says, I believe Ali Carter also believe these fires are happening to destroy evidence.
And like I said, I was just telling my husband about this today, this morning. And I was just like, it's just, I don't know. I just feel like something is just a little bit off, even though this happens every year, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't look at it as no coincidence that it could be, they talking about all these different entertainers, actors, politicians, and stuff like that. These celebs, allegedly into, you know, these weird behavior type of things with under, you know, yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, then you need to probably Google that, because I'm not going to mention it here on my channel. But yeah, so I don't know. It just could just be, you know, just happenstance. I don't know, but yeah.
All right, so I will say that I feel like something is terribly wrong here. A lot of people are pointing the finger at the California governor, Gavin Newsom, and things of that nature. I just don't know if I'm ready to back all of these conspiracy theories yet, due to the fact that I want to wait till further evidence presents itself, because there's a lot of children right now that don't have a home to go to. And I'm not talking about these celebrity kids. I'm talking about just regular 9-to-5 workers, the middle class, the lower class, whatever the case may be. My heart is with them because they're going through a lot at this particular time. I do have empathy for the celebrities as well, because they built memories in the homes and stuff that they worked hard for. Some of them worked hard for it, some of them didn't. But at the end of the day, I do think it's very unprofessional to come online and poke fun and take jabs at these celebrities when they have lost their homes and valuables and things like that. And some people have lost their dogs and cats and stuff. And me being an animal lover, my heart is with them as well. So even if we all suspect that they're trying.
All right, y'all can go and check the full video out on his page. This is Tough News TV. Shout out to him. Like I said, he always have the good old tea, especially when it's coming, especially the good Diddy tea and stuff like that. So if you know, just check his page out. Shout out to him. Shout out to 9mag TV as well for their video as well. But I'm going to check out a couple of videos. Let's see if we can get some videos of the different wildfires. Let's see. This one is live. Let's see.
There's nothing more powerful than you making your thing happen. Really going for it.
To try and make up for lost time, to be able to put containment around several of our burn areas, and to be able to move forward on that. But again, I just want to say that you've heard from, and you'll hear in a minute from the DA, but from the sheriff, about our crime suppression efforts. For those who want to take advantage of others, we're there. We're going to be there, and we're going to be working to hold you accountable for what you're doing in that regard.
Okay, wait a minute. That's a damn shame. So you got people out here trying to take advantage on a criminal, really? Get it together, folks.
But they're very thankful for the people who are doing this on all of our behalf. But we need to stick together. We need to support each other. And this is a thing where morale is a big deal for both the community and all of our folks. So take care of each other out there, and let's do the best we can. Thank you. Now, I mentioned our DA Hockman. It's now my pleasure to introduce the newly elected District Attorney of Los Angeles County, Nathan Hockman.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead, and I don't want to hear them talking, but I'm going to go ahead.
Yesterday, I bore witness by walking and driving through Pacific.
Let's see. Sunset Fire. This was 22 hours ago.
We are looking at Skyfox over the Hollywood Hills. So during the time that press conference happened, there was a new fire that broke out in the Hollywood Hills. It was so dramatic that Kristen Crowley, the LAFD fire chief, had to leave the press conference to work with her crews on strategizing how to try to put this fire out, or at least contain the damage of it before it hits all of the homes that are nearby. So this is called the Sunset Fire. So we're now looking at the Sunset Fire, the Palisades Fire, the Eaton Fire, and the Hirsch Fire, all burning right now in Southern California. Some smaller fires burning as well. But this one is moving real fast, Marla.
Yeah, it's reported at 20 acres. I'll repeat myself and say, you know how quickly these things can get out of control. LAFD, obviously the lead agency, and there's word that with the close vicinity of homes in the Runyon Canyon area, that this could be threatening those homes. imminently within 5 to 10 minutes if they're not already. So this has grown in size since we first got eyes on it, with Skyfox flying high above within the last 10 minutes or so, and it's quickly grown. We've seen some water drops, which is always a good thing. So there are aircraft flying above and dropping some water on it, but at this point that doesn't seem to be doing the trick. And we know that those winds are really bad, and they will continue to be. That red flag warning at least through your Thursday. That was supposed to expire right now at 6 p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon, but the National Weather Service said, nope, the winds are not backing down. And so here we go. So the Hollywood Hills fire is now burning west of the Palisades fire, and that fire is still burning out of control. We heard from all of the fire officials, city and county, and the efforts that they're doing.
Something from today. Live. Let's see. You can find something from today. Let's see.
Do you know the U.S. Solar Company's nasty little secret? It turns out if you live in Maryland, they have to give you solar panels.
Yeah, and part of the reason that they moved that press conference, which was supposed to start at 4 back to 5, was so that they could coordinate the response on this, and seem to have done a really good job here in getting this thing under control. And it's a much different story that they can now tell at 5 o'clock than they would have told at 4. And we know that this is such a densely populated area, and I'm sure a lot of people who live in that area are feeling a lot better than they were. Again, got a lot of fires that we're following. One of the most destructive is the Eaton fire in Altadena, which continues to burn tonight. Susan Hirasuna is there, and a family seems to be there as well. Susan.
Wow.
Yes, we're here on Fair Oaks in Altadena, and this is a friend of mine and her family. And Daisy is coming here for the first time. Her kids were not really grasping the concept of losing their house, and they insisted, your older son insisted that he wanted to see all of this, right?
He wanted to see his home. He wanted to come back and check his home. He was, we were watching the fire from our window, so he wanted to also see his school and make sure that everything was there. But he doesn't understand that we lost our home. He was upset. He was crying. But now it's like,
Now what do you think is, as you watch them look at this devastation?
It gets me comfort to see they're innocent, how they just don't understand the concept of pain, of losing things. Like, I thought they were going to take this a little bit harder and difficult, but they, to me, it's sad to see everything that we work for, everything that we built here to just be gone.
Yeah, this is sad.
When did you feel the need to leave your home?
So we were just, a regular day watching TV, and I didn't even.
And then the power went out.
Oh, the power went out?
Yeah, and then we were going to get our dad, but he was coming. Then we had power flashlights. They're so good, and they woke us, me and my brother, up, and then we left our house, and then we didn't realize that our house was gonna burn like this, and a lot of stuff that we left in our house, and it's burning. We had a 3D printer, and it was so special to me, and it's gonna make me a little sad, but I don't know why, but this is what happened to our house. And a lot of stuff that I love is gone. That's my dad's bicycle right there. Mm-hmm. And my mom's bicycle is here somewhere, and it's
It's so sad.
And now everything is broken, and it's all lost its color and stuff. And these are the only things I have. This, and this.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's so sad. And this. I see structure right there. It's just moving and
Now, your mom told me that you wanted to come and see all of this. Why was that?
because I wanted to check on it and see if it was not broken. And my dad took a video that it was broken, so I went to go see. So
Okay, I'm
we
gonna go
could do
ahead
this.
and see if I can get another video. I don't want to, yeah, because that's really sad. It's sad, y'all. It's really sad.
Hey guys, it's Philip from Modern Accent Walls. It's sunny down here in Swan Point, Maryland. We're doing a gorgeous.
We start tonight with that breaking news in Southern California.
We are not out of danger. The National Weather Service has predicted that the winds are going to pick up and get worse.
Wow.
Fear and concern is growing tonight as flames light up the Los Angeles hillsides. Firefighters are scrambling to contain several major fires tonight. Just into our newsroom, we are learning of another fire erupting, this time in Sylmar in the San Fernando Valley. Extremely strong winds are fanning the dangerous and potentially deadly flames that have already forced tens of thousands of people to evacuate. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Laura Painter.
And I'm Chris Thomas. We're tracking the latest on the firefight tonight. I want you to take a look. I want to show you the location of the two biggest fires. They're both in LA County. The Palisades fire west of LA in the Pacific Palisades, and the new Eaton fire is northeast of the city near Pasadena.
Tonight, Sacramento Metro and city firefighters are heading to Southern California to help hundreds of firefighters already on the front lines. They gathered their belongings to head south just hours ago.
This might seem rare, but this is something that we've been experiencing more and more lately. And as these fire seasons keep going on, they just keep getting extended to pretty much almost year round at this point.
What you're seeing tonight is really the local, region, and state coming together and saying, you know what, there's a major disaster happening in Southern California. We need your help.
We're told local crews could spend up to 14 days in Los Angeles, making sure the flames are put out. And first, here's a look at where the Palisades fire is burning. It's just northwest of Santa Monica.
Evacuations have been ordered past Highway 27, known as Topanga Canyon, down to Highway 1 or the Pacific Coast Highway, and into parts of Santa Monica. Here's what Governor Gavin Newsom had to say today.
And saw firsthand the impact of these swirling winds and the embers and the number of structures that are destroyed, of how serious this moment is and how important it is you listen to these evacuation orders.
And take a look. This is video of the flames burning at the Getty Villa Museum tonight. The president and CEO of the museum says some trees and vegetation burned, but good news is the galleries are protected.
And take a look at the latest numbers from CAL FIRE. The Palisades fire is now nearly 3,000 acres large, with evacuation orders impacting at least 30,000 people. There are no estimates on how many homes are destroyed or how many remain threatened.
But just as firefighters were working to contain a second fire burning near Pasadena, the growing Palisades fire is leaving a trail of destruction.
And this new video, nighttime video, just into our newsroom shows the intense flames and powerful winds fire crews are battling tonight. Pops, explosions, and flames sweeping through a Los Angeles hillside, dotted with celebrity homes as winds picked up Tuesday night. This is new video of the Palisades fire, showing thick smoke and powerful wind fueling massive flames you see here on the side of a highway. Homes are destroyed and tens of thousands of people remain under evacuation orders. Clogged roads force some to abandon their cars and run for their lives.
The smoke just got really bad, so I just started packing up all of our stuff and we got in the car to go. And then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go. So I just had to get out of my car and start walking. The smoke is so bad. I have no idea where we're going.
This is video of abandoned cars moved out of the way by a bulldozer to make a path for emergency vehicles. Fire trucks racing to the scene, aircraft attacking the fire from above.
We threw everything we had at it really quick. We knew that if we didn't get it in 20 minutes, it would go to hundreds of acres.
And I've seen tons of fires. This is nothing. I'm scared for my life. It's terrifying.
Actor James Woods posting this video of flames near his home.
We've got a lot of planes going over.
Firefighters in an all-out battle to save this shopping center. pulling hoses right through businesses, even using buckets at one point to stop the spread. The fire started around 10:30 Tuesday morning, erupting in the Pacific Palisades foothills west of Los Angeles, after what the National Weather Service calls the strongest windstorm to hit Southern California in more than a decade. Officials say the exact cause of the fire is not yet known. So let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods now, tracking the latest on the wind conditions tonight.
Right, and so you can take a look at some of the flames that are still burning for tonight at the Palisades fire. These particular cameras have been quite active with embers kind of flying around here as we look out towards these live pictures provided by UC San Diego and Alert California. This is the Eaton fire. This is just looking off in the distance, a big plume of smoke there. And then the Hearst fire, that one was the Sylmar fire just a little bit ago, and then they renamed that to the Hearst fire. But there's several fires burning throughout the region. Some of those embers just kind of flying around with our red flag warning in effect deep through tomorrow with a particularly dangerous situation. We've been seeing peak wind gusts at 50 to almost 80 miles per hour. And this will continue overnight into early Wednesday with extremely critical fire weather. Some of the air quality issues that are brewing right now, especially as night falls, this smoke will just settle in. Although we still have those strong offshore winds, we're still dealing with really poor air quality. Locally, we still have our wind advisory in effect until 7 in the morning, but winds are at a much lower clip here, only at about 30 to 35 mile per hour peak gusts in the valley and towards the coastal region. As far as those sustained winds out of the northwest at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, it's all because of this setup. This is what's so dangerous out there. Offshore winds as that low settles into the Great Basin. Here comes our high pressure ridge, and we'll continue to track those winds through tonight, but you can see they'll lighten up for tomorrow. We need a break in Southern California, too.
Sounds good, Monica. Thank you. Tonight, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris put out statements in response to the fires. The president says, in part, in a post on X, quote, "I have offered any federal assistance that is needed to help suppress the terrible Pacific Palisades fire."
Vice President Kamala Harris also released a statement saying, in part, quote, "As a proud daughter of California, I know the damage that wildfires have on our neighborhoods and communities. I also know the impact is often felt long after the fire is contained."
Yeah.
And as we told you last night, President Biden was set to visit the Coachella Valley today to speak about new national monuments.
However, due to the weather issues in the area, the event was canceled today. The White House says he plans to reschedule next week.
Yeah,
Remember, for the latest developments on the fires in Southern California, just download the free.
It's a bit much.
Yo, these were sold out everywhere. But then my eBay alerts went off. Got them. Felt lucky, so I looked up some more heat. Now those are on the way from a dude in Indiana. Thanks, bro.
Sending out my prayers and all that good stuff to everybody that's out there that's dealing with this. 'Cause this is a lot.
Fell.
This
I
is
put
a lot.
some like kind of
Okay, I don't. This is not the video that I want to watch. It's a little kid. Let's see. Let's see.
We start tonight with that breaking news in Southern California.
We are not out of danger. The National Weather Service has predicted that the winds are going to pick up and get worse.
I don't know.
Fear and concern is.
Let's see. Let's see. Is this live? Let's see.
Oh, it's a little far. You know, we should be fine. But then I just.
But anywho, what's y'all thoughts on this? Y'all think that, you know, it was intentionally set, or was it just a natural, you know, natural event that caused this, or what? I mean, this is just tragic. And I know, you know, like I said, it happens every year. They said it happens every year and stuff like that, but I don't know if I can live in that area knowing that this is a potential to happen, because it's like look at the damage. Like, look at the damage that
Service. Fire Chief Robert Garcia has an announcement regarding a decision being made on the National Forest.
Thank you, Supervisor, and I'll be brief. I just wanted to share that in the overnight.
It's a thousands of homes burned, costliest disaster in American history. Wow.
9 hours last night, the U.S. Forest Service, in an effort to reduce calls for service and reduce potential risk for wildfire, we've made a decision until further notice that the Angeles National Forest is closed. And so we'll get some additional information out, press release, that kind of information on the details of that closure, but it's similar to the types of orders that the county and the city have instituted regarding curfews and access and that type of thing. So the Angeles National Forest will be closed till further notice, likely till we get through this current fire weather event.
Thank you for that. We'll go in the middle. Name and media outlet, please.
Hi, Thomas Fuller from the New York Times. For Chief Luna, I just wanted to follow up on what you said about you weren't satisfied with the information that you were getting on fatalities. It's been widely reported that there were 5 deaths, at least 5 deaths. Do you believe that death toll is not accurate, and do you think it's less than that?
Based on all the information that I've received in the last probably 8 hours, I want to be more confident in the specific information that I'm getting. So what we're doing now is going back through everything because you got to understand the urgency, the chaotic nature of what we're dealing with, and we're still in the middle of that. So I want to make sure that as we go forward, at least for the sheriff's department, we're actually having our homicide unit involved because they don't only do murder investigations, they do death investigations, that I'm going to change the system and verify each number.
Let's see. This was a day ago. But yeah, y'all, this is just so tragic. Look at that aerial footage. Let's see. This is 5 hours ago.
We're much too high for the aircrafts to be effective and much too high for the risk to try and get out here and sneak in. But there's really no reason. You will be caught. They're looking for you. And it's sad that that even happens. And, you know, you just can't drive into this area. Every single vehicle that drives into this area will be stopped.
Wow.
Yeah, right now we don't see much in the way of winds. It is relatively calm. There's a little breeze out of the north, which is pretty typical.
Look at that, y'all. Could you just, oh my gosh. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. It looks like it went around that house.
Up to 80 miles an hour, and you just can't fly in those. The helicopters can't be successful if they do try and make a water drop. The big tankers, obviously, that can fly, the helitankers in weather a little stronger than we can, susceptible to people trying to sneak in.
Like, why are you trying to sneak in? Like, why?
I got over 1 million subscribers on YouTube without ever even showing my face, and I got all of these awards right here.
Look at this. Like, are they driving in it? Ain't no way in hell I'm driving in it.
Oh my God.
The air quality, the smoke, can you even see? All right, y'all. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right now. Yeah, it's a lot. So comment below y'all thoughts on this, whether you feel like that this was an intentional set or this is something that just happens every year. Due to the, you know, environment or whatever. But all I got to say, what is going on? Like I said, we don't, it's so much going on. You just, my heart goes out to everybody that's in Cali that's affected by these wildfires and that lost homes. to the firefighters, to everybody, to the emergency teams, everybody that's in this, that's working to help get this contained, because this is a lot. And as you see, look at the damage. I don't know if y'all been keeping up with it or paying attention or looking at the videos or whatever, but this is a lot. Yeah. But anywho, it's your girl Taz. Comment, leave a comment, let me know y'all thoughts, and do y'all think this has something to do with the president applicants, or do y'all just think this just a coincidence? Because like I said, it happens every year, like they say, or whatever. But I don't know. Nowadays, you just gotta know, especially with all this other stuff that's coming out, with the aliens coming out, creeping in, and the drones, and these drones just flying around. You ain't heard nothing about that. I mean, I don't know. What happened to the drones that's been flying around? Yeah, this is wild. But anywho, it's your girl Taz. Sending my prayers and all of that. Peace.